Alright guys, today here with the Traxxas hooker. We're looking at the Stampede two-wheel drive. I wound up getting Traxxas stackers for it. I did have the STs on it, but I got the MTs because I couldn't get the ST 2.8s rear ones because they're out of stock everywhere. And to my surprise, these aren't too bad. I remember buying tires like this from Traxxas before. I put them on a four-wheel drive vehicle, bumped up a couple of curbs, and next thing you know, the tires were like riding warped, and it was weird. And I didn't like the Traxxas tires after that, being the MTs, and I couldn't believe it. These things actually are nice. They actually got good grip. They kind of balloon a lot, but that's, you know, I'm not too worried about it, you know. And I wound up getting one of those cheesy light controls for the third channel, and it does two different things. It turns on the front, the back, it makes it blink. But the only thing is, I try and put front lights on it, and they're junk. No matter what I do, I used LEDs, you know, whatever. They're just not good. For some reason, they don't like to work, but they do control it. For some reason, one just popped, you know, and it doesn't work. I don't think it's made to control 5mm LEDs. But yeah, it works off this switch. You plug it into your third channel. I actually ran it off that channel too, and it worked. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. It was a $7 pot, but the only LED the only light that I can get to work is that one really good. You know, I can't get a front one to work for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird. So I'm gonna keep trying and let you know what kind of LEDs I put in the front. But yeah, we're gonna do a body off video too of this truck because I've wanted to for a while. Oh, sorry about the wind noise. It's a little crazy. You know, it's getting a little dark out. I got the Pro-Line body mounts, not the body mounts themselves. I just got the caps with the screws. I wound up cutting the post off the top of the stock mounts and drilling a little hole in it so I wouldn't have to drill extra holes in my body. So I just took the stock mounts, drilled a hole in them, put a rubber gasket on it, screwed these into the stock mounts. It actually worked out nice. The front did too. I couldn't believe it. Oh, I'm missing a white thing. What the heck? Where'd it go? Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, this truck, I do have the Valenial 3S system in here with the motor with a cooling fan by Integy. I do have the Traxxas 2255 servo in there, brushless. The thing is pretty cool. When I sold my Max, I took the front links off it because I had to buy them over again because I put the extended on. And when I did that, I took the stock ones and cut the stock tie rods so I could use these short ones with my extended kit, and it worked actually. You know, all I did was drill a hole right down the center of the stock arm after I cut it, measured it out, threaded it onto these. But you know, I took them off and put them on this truck, and all I did was cut the stock arms and cut them to size and put them on this truck. They actually look good, the TRX ones. They do say TRX on it. You know, I got the hot racing axles in the back. These things are indestructible. I love the things. They're out of control. I got a lot of RPM pots on this thing, front and rear. A-arms. I do have the Traxxas aluminum caps. With these trucks, you only can run these short 3-cell batteries, but if you take this stuff off, there's like a little bar right here. All you do is clip it out as much as you can. You take an old soldering gun and melt the rest of it out, and it actually, you can take the longer packs and put them in there. It's pretty crazy. I do have to get a front bumper. I got all the TRX aluminum parts in it. If you can see right there, I finally broke down and bought them because I bought them for my Rustler. And you know, they do make a difference. Everything's tighter. It's pretty nice. I got them in the back too, but you can't really see them. I'm still going to keep working on these lights because look at that. I had a light bar hooked up to that switch, but it wouldn't light it up fully, so I think it's a power delivery problem through that. See, one comes, it goes on, goes off, works when it wants. Like, I got the wires all soldered up, like, you know, I did it the right way. It's like they heat up and they work, but it has to heat up for it to work. You know, it's pretty cool. Like, you just, you know, hit the switch, shuts them off. The back one is on, and then it shuts off. The front ones come on, then you hit it again, the back and the front's on, and then you hit it again and they flash. It's pretty crazy, but you know, I did some geriatric wiring with it, but you know, that's how it works in my world. You know, I don't have $100, $200 soldering guns or anything like that. But you know, I ordered this light bar from a place online. It was for a Rustler, but it actually fit on the Stampede pretty good, you know. I got all the blue parts for it. I got the hot racing steering saver right there, if you can see it, even though it's dark out. You know, I did all different steering geometry for this because the way the steering was, so I had to lift up the arms. If you can see it right there, I had to put a spacer in it so the arms would be all right and not have oversteer or whatever, or understeer. You know, I had to space them up so it was all right, and it actually works nice. The way I ran my screws on my thing, I had to put the arms on top of the servo saver, and it lightly grazes the servo, but you can't even tell when you're driving it. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know these MTs are crazy. The stacker MTs, people are going crazy for the 2.8 ST stackers because they're a pretty aggressive tread pattern. They're like a dirt bike. It's pretty cool, and right now you can't get a pair of them for the back of this truck. They're all sold out. It seems like everybody with a two-wheel drive vehicle went out and bought these things, so you can't get them till the middle of October. It's pretty crazy, but I am also waiting for my hobby shop to get the GTR shocks for this, the blue ones, because they actually work better. I did have the X Speed ones on here, but I didn't know how to put them together with the extra piggyback on it. I was having a hard time, so I blew one of them apart. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, other than that, this truck flies, it hauls ass, it stays pretty cool. I gotta change the gear on it because it's overheating because I got these huge tires on it. I got it geared for speed and not off-road, you know. I like the torque. It's actually fast. It flies with these tires on it. They do kind of balloon, but it's badass, you know. And with these Proline body mounts, when you buy them if you try and buy them for this truck, you can't get them because the front, when you look at it, they step out. So you gotta basically, all I did was cut the big post off and drill a hole smaller than the 4mm or a 5mm threaded screw that these caps go on, and I threaded it in with some Loctite, red Loctite, into the plastic so the screw wouldn't back out with it, and it actually worked mint. The kid at the hobby shop helped me do it, and he's like, holy cow, I should do that to my truck. I'm like, heck yeah, because if I would have ran the Proline body mount system, I probably would have had to drill 2 holes right here, and it would have just been another set of holes in the body, you know. Well, I just wanted to show you my truck, give you a little ripper of it. The truck flies, the thing is badass. All right, guys, this is Traxxas Hooker. We out of here.